They did hit the big shots when they needed to.
Irving passes to Sparks. Trying to get open is Thompson. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Sparks.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Evans kicks to Ross. Evans outside. Shot clock at 5. He kicks it to Ross. Here's Garrett. That 3 off the mark.
I'll tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
Sparks passes to Chandler. Sparks covered by Evans. Stolen by Evans. Now running up the court, Evans trying to push it up. Wall's shot is off.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often. What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Here's Sparks, the big dunk at the end of the break.
And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, that's big. I mean, you negate a basket at one end, score at the other. Now is when the momentum can really shift.
Ross with a wide open look. And again, no good by Toronto.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Here's James. Second chance shot, and Chandler lays it in. Chandler's got 5 now.
And there it is again. That's where their points have been coming today, from the low post.
And even under pressure in tight, they've maintained their concentration and converted their opportunities.
Wall dishes to Garrett, feeds it to Evans. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Passes it to Sparks. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Irving's shot is good.
Field goal percentage has been bumped up into the high 50s now.
Well, they should be winning. Shooting the ball like that. This is a very efficient offense we're seeing out of this club.
Evans kicks to Garrett. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Deron Williams checked in for Cleveland. Beyond the arc. Good, and the assist goes to James. Williams has got the lead up to 8 now for the Cavs.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
But the defense isn't making them earn it. I mean, those shots have just come on easy, open looks.
To the middle. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Raptors have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. That free throw good from Evans. Anthony's checked in for Tyson Chandler. And both free throws good for Tyreke Evans. 20 seconds left in the first half of the game. Thompson, a screen on Evans. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. Moves back up. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. That'll do it for the first.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention.
Can have neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for buckets. He has 17 points and 2 rejections.
But his offense has matched his defense today. He's been excellent on both ends.
Steve, exactly right. You can't say enough about the overall job he's been doing.
Sparks in at shooting guard. LeBron is the 3 with Thompson at the 4. Chandler out there with Kyrie Irving. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Thanks, Kev. Buckets in their last matchup against the Celtics got down to business. He finished with 42 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. His coach said when he gets in the zone like he did, there is no stopping him. Just a dominating display from the star we're accustomed to seeing, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified for it.
Well, I know this opponent should be terrified because there's a good chance the momentum he gathered that night carries right over into this game.
Well, some of it will carry over. That's inevitable. It's just a matter of how much.
There's the dish to LeBron. Puts up a three. That's good. And now a 9-point Cleveland lead.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Garrett, the pass to Galloway. Dishes to Noel. Toronto working the ball around now. Evans outside. Here's Patterson. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
Just an enormous advantage for them on the boards.
Guys, the key to the lead, to me, has been they've dominated the glass. It's that simple.
Let's see the stat sheet here on Tyreke Evans. Very nice season for him last year. He put up about 13 points a game last season, 7 rebounds and 3 assists. I'm sure he's happy with the way things have been going. Those are some nice, steady numbers.
Well, how could he be unhappy about him, Steve? I mean, he'd probably like to see just a little more of an uptick in him, just the same, but nothing to not be content about there.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, over that last week, I got a chance to hear what David Blatt said to the team. He wants to see renewed effort from them on the offensive glass. He talked about the second chance points that are out there if they work for them. Another part of what he said to them centered on his desire to see them shooting the ball every opportunity that presents itself. He said, fire away, guys. You've got the green light. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Sparks passes to Irving, takes a three, and LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Irving. 12 points for LeBron.
Everything's falling now, and this lead continues to increase.
Yeah, it's just way too hard to keep up with a scoring pace like this. I mean, and that's why the defense is having a tough time.
Evans kicks to Patterson. They need this one, and he gets the bucket. Patterson's got 8 points.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
And a look back to last season, LeBron had 3rd in scoring, 16th in rebounding, and he was also among the league leaders in steals, finishing in the top 20 in that category.
And how about that scoring average of his, Steve? I mean, you can't have any off nights when you're able to put up those kinds of numbers.
Sparks.
Galloway, the pass to Noel, kicks it to Evans. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. Noel 3rd.
I think he cares more about shot blocking than any other element of his game does. Takes so much pride in it. That's why he was where he was on that list.
Well, Evans has been great. He has 17 points, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
I'll say, I mean, defensively, he's fought his way through this game beautifully. They haven't gotten away with any loose passes, any sloppy ball handling when he's in the vicinity.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Bullard, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for James. And here we go. Fast break. Evans has got it. Patterson a screen on Irving. Evans dishes to Patterson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Raptors have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
Well, this is a club that shot 75% as a team from the free throw line last season.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
Some great free throw shooting so far in this second half.
I think they should keep trying to initiate contact and get back to the line until they start missing from there. But as it is, they're perfect so far, so keep it up.
Raptors trail by 10. Evans kicks to Noel. Pass to Patterson. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Evans has got assist number 8 here in this one already. Irving passes to Smith. Here's Bullard. Shoots from the baseline. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Anthony's checked in.
Boy, still waiting for their first miss from the foul line this half.
100% since halftime, is that right? I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon if that keeps up.
And slam dunk by Noel.
Well, they ran a nice play there, Kevin, to set up the easy dunk.
Yeah, he got help from his teammate and ran his man right straight into the pick.
Yep, and that's the offensive player's job. Run him into the screen.
And it was a great pick, too, Clark. I mean, he may have lowered his shoulder a little bit, but he got it pretty clean. He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Raptors trail by 10. Evans outside. Noel sets a screen for Evans. Here's Wall, and he dunks it down.
You know, we didn't see too many plays like that when they were digging this hole for themselves.
No, maybe they'll start Clark making up for it now.
It's all about effort and energy and anticipation, and they're finally getting some of that.
Ross on the wing. And Noel kicks to Evans. Noel sets a screen for Evans. The kick out to Wall. Up top, Ross. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Cleveland.
These long-range shots look like layups out there, guys.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Williams is checked in. From downtown, and that one's good. Williams has got 6.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers. He still couldn't finish, even though it looked like he had a lane to the rim. But too often, that's the story for him.
Soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
You know, I got to say, Clark, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going to go.
We saw it ended up right where it was supposed to, in the basket.
It sure did.
But I don't think anybody knew where it was going to go.
Galloway, the pass to Wall. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Evans kicks to Wall. Ross with a screen on Smith. Here's Noel. Here's Galloway. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. It's his first trip to the line.
And he was up over the 80% mark from the free throw line last year. I'm sure he was pretty happy with those numbers.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. Anthony, the pass to Sparks. Smith on the wing. Smith off a pick from Sparks. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got his first 2 points of the night.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
And it's Wall in the corner. The floater. That is good. Wall's got 4 points in the quarter. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against the Boston Celtics.
And what that game came down to, guys, was their ability to use that three-point